Alright, welcome back. If you're new here, hi. I'm glad that you found this. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you already know we talk about money on this channel. And today we are talking about specifically 26 actual ways that you can put your money to work in 2026. So these are ways that you can invest your money. They are not theories, neither are they stuff that only work with people with millions of dollars. These are real options, accessible options, and things that work. So you can start at a different level depending on where you are in life right now. Now, before I get into it, I want to be very clear about something. You do not need to do the 26, neither do you require to do the 10 or the 5. Pick whatever makes sense to your life, your situation, and your goals, and run with it. What I know and I believe, one of these investments can help you because this is information, and whatever you do is entirely up to you. So stay with me until number 14 and 22 because those two, a lot of people sleep on them and probably they shouldn't. So let's get into it. Gonna name the first one level 1, and this is easy entry level because it's very easy to start and there is low risk on this one. Number 1, high yield saving account. Let's start at the very bottom of the ladder, and I mean that in the best way possible. A high yield saving account, or a HYSA, is simply a saving account that pays you significantly more interest than a regular bank account. We are talking of 4 to 5% interest rate just for letting your money sit in there. You're not investing in stocks, you're not taking any risk, your money is just growing where you sleep. This is where your emergency money should live, and I mean 3 to 6 months of expenses just sitting in an account that actually is working for you. Now, if you want a solid recommendation to get started, I've dropped a link in the description to my SoFi Bank because that is one of the platforms that consistently offers a strong rate. And if you use my link, there's something in there that you're gonna get to, so just check it out. No pressure though, it's just there if you want to. Number 2, index funds and ETF. This is S&P 500 conversation, and an index fund or an ETF basically lets you invest in hundreds of companies all at once. And here we are talking about companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, all of them without even having to pick individual stock. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned around 10% annually over the long run. You put money in consistently, you leave it alone, and time does the heavy lifting for you. Number 3, dividend stocks. These are stocks that pay you just for owning them. And here we are talking about companies like Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, P&G. They distribute a portion of their profit back to their shareholders on a regular basis. So you're growing your investments and getting paid along the way. Number 4, treasury bills and I-bonds backed by the government. As safe as it gets, T-bonds are short-term and I-bonds are just inflation protected. If safety is your priority, these belong in that conversation. Number 5, mutual funds, and these are similar to index funds but professionally managed. So someone else is making the investments decisions for you. They're great for people who want exposure to the market but they don't want to think too hard about it. Let's move to level 2, and this is beginner friendly and they are good to start building from here. So number 6, retirement accounts, and here we are talking about Roth IRA, 401k, and HSA. I'm putting this together because at the end of the day they serve the same purpose. They are tax advantaged vehicles to building long-term wealth. Your 401k, if your employer matches your contribution, that is essentially free money. Don't leave it on the table. Your Roth IRA grows tax-free, and that is so good for you if you're gonna put your money in there. And your HSA is a health saving account. It's one of the most underrated triple tax advantage tools available. So just take advantage of that because you contribute pre-tax money, it grows there tax-free, and you withdraw tax-free money if you want it for medical expenses. If you're not using at least one of these, that's the first thing you need to fix. Number 7, REITs. This is real estate investment trust, and this is how you invest your money in real estate without actually buying property. REITs are companies that own income producing real estate, be it malls, be it hospitals, apartments, building, and you can buy shares just like stocks. So what you do, you get the exposure to real estate, the dividend payouts without even the headache of being a landlord. Number 8, peer-to-peer lending. You become the bank. You lend money to individuals or small businesses through platforms, and they pay you back with some interest. There are so many platforms that offer this, and they have higher returns than even a saving account, but yes, they are more risk involved. Do your research before diving into one. Number 9, international stocks and ETF. Don't sleep on the rest of the world, because emerging markets like Asia, Latin America, Europe, Middle East, and even parts of Africa are really growing very fast. We should all diversify our money, and in this case, we should diversify globally, meaning you're not putting all your eggs in one country's economy. Number 10, commodities. And here we are talking about gold, silver, or even precious metals. When the economy gets shaky, people run to gold. It has been a store of value for literally thousands of years. This isn't about getting rich quickly, it's about protecting what you already have, and you're protecting it against inflation and uncertainty. Let's get to level 3, and here things are starting to get more serious. Number 11, rental properties. This is where real estate gets real. You buy a property, you rent it out, and your tenant essentially pays your mortgage when you build equity. If it's done right, this is the most reliable wealth building strategy ever created. It takes more capital to start, but at the long term, it pays off very significantly. Number 12, house hacking. And this is the smart move for people who are just getting started with real estate. Let me show you how this is done. So you buy a multi-unit property, and then you live in one unit and then rent out the rest of them. Your tenant basically cover your mortgage. You're essentially living for free or close to it while building your asset. It's one of the most underrated entry tools or points into real estate investing. Number 13, real estate crowdfunding. If you don't have enough money to buy a whole property, there is no problem, because platforms now let you pool money with other investors to fund real estate projects. So what happens? You own one piece and you get a piece of the returns. This is lower barrier to entry, but still it's real estate exposure. Number 14, fix and flip real estate. Okay, I told you to watch for this one. This means you buy a distressed property, renovate it, and sell it for a profit. This is active. This takes a lot of work. This takes knowledge of the market, but people making serious money are really doing this. It's not passive, but the returns can be very rewarding when done right. If you've ever watched those renovation shows and thought, I could do that, this is an investment version of that manner. Number 15, small businesses. You can buy or start a business. Owning a business is one of the oldest forms of wealth creation on the planet. Whether you're gonna start the business from scratch or buy an existing business with cash flow already built in it, this is how generational wealth is created. This comes with risks and responsibility, but also it comes with some profit that a saving account will never give you. Level number 4, and you require a bit of some skills when navigating this, because you're playing a different game now. Number 16, online business. The internet has no closing time. An online business, whether it's an e-commerce, a service, a newsletter, a community, you can generate money when you sleep, when you travel, when you live your own life. The startup can be surprisingly low and the ceiling is very high. Number 17, digital products. And here you just sell once and earn repeatedly. You create an ebook, a template, a course, a preset tool, and sell it over and over again with no additional effort. That is leverage. That is one of the most powerful financial concepts there is. You just put in the work once and the asset keep paying you. Number 18, farmland investing. Most people are always surprised by this one, but let me tell you what, farmland has historically been one of the most stable, inflation-resistant investments you can own. You don't have to buy a farm yourself. There are platforms that let you invest in agricultural land and you can earn a passive income from it. As the global population grows, the demand for food isn't going anywhere, so it's a good one. Number 19, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. These are very high risk but very high reward points. We all know what Bitcoin has done in the past decade. We also know the volatility that comes with it. This is not financial advice, but the conversation about digital asset in 2026 is very different from what was there 5 years ago. If you ever decide to explore on this space, go in with your eyes open, only with what you can afford to lose, and also do your own research. Number 20, options and forex trading. These are a bit advanced, so this is what what happens. Option gives you the right to buy and sell assets at specific prices, while forex trading is buying one currency against the other. Both can be highly profitable, both can be highly unforgiving if you don't know what you're doing. Education before execution of these two is always needed here. Let's go to level number 5, and here we are talking about advanced wealth multiplication. This in 2026, this is a good deal. Number 21, we are talking about venture capital and angel investing. So this is what happens. You fund early stages startup in exchanges for equity. If that company blows up, you blow up with it. And this is how early investors in companies like Uber, Airbnb, and others made life-changing returns. This is very high risk. It typically requires a significant capital and connection, but the potential profit is unlike almost anything else in this list. Number 22, online courses. This is where you monetize what you know. Here is one that I really want you to sit with. Whatever you know, be it your skills, your experience, or your journey, someone out there wants to learn from it, and they will pay for it. Online education is a multi-billion-dollar industry. You don't need a degree to teach, you just need some knowledge and willingness to just pack it up together and teach people. This is one of the most accessible ways to create an income from something you already have. Number 23, affiliate marketing. This is whereby you recommend products or services that you believe in, and then you can earn a commission when someone buys through your link. It sounds very simple because it is simple. The people who treat it very seriously will build an audience and create real content around it and can generate significant passive income from it alone. But building the audience itself, that is the uphill task. Number 24, intellectual property, trademarks, and loyalty. This is where you create something once, be it a song, an invention, an app, a book, and then you get paid every time it is used. Royalties are one of the quietest forms of passive income in existence. If you have a creative or an inventive mind, this deserves a lot of serious attention. Number 25, invest in your health. And I agree with this one because I've interacted with an older population, and what they say, invest heavily on your health. But you might not think it belongs here, but I feel strongly it belongs on this list because everything on this list requires you to show up, be it physically, mentally, emotionally. Your health is the most valuable asset, be it sleep, movement, mental wellness, or nutrition. You have to take care of all that. If you're not investing in your body or in your mind, no amount of money will buy back what you lose by neglecting it. This is an investment that makes every other investment that we've talked about possible. Number 26, invest in yourself. And by this I mean invest in your skills, education, and certification. And this is the last one because this is the foundation of everything. A new skill, a new certification, a course, or a book. These are assets that no market rush can take from you. The highest return on investment you will ever get in your life is the return you get from investing in your own growth. Every level on this ladder becomes more accessible the more you know. So there you have it, 26 ways to put your money to work in 2026, and you can invest in all these things, from the simplest saving account to building businesses and owning intellectual properties. The ladder is in front of you. You can choose what fits you. You don't have to pressure yourself about all these things. You don't have to climb all of it. You don't have to start from the top. You just need to start from somewhere. So what I would advise is just pick one thing from my list, just one, learn it, try it, and get comfortable with it, and then you can decide if you want to go further with it. Don't let anyone rush you or judge you. This is your own journey. You're living by your own pace and your own decision. And if this video gave you some value, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. If there is someone in your circle right now thinking about their finances and not knowing where to begin, send this to them, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's keep building.